Peace, divinities, and blessings to the Goham fam. Welcome to Divine Discussions. I am your host, Divine Destiny.
Everything deserves gratitude. That's my everyday attitude. Gratitude. That's my everyday attitude. Gratitude. That's my everyday attitude.
Peace, divinities, and blessings to the Goham fam. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Divine Discussions. I am your host, Divine Destiny, and we will be looking at the energies that are headed your way from April 7th to April 13th. Before we jump into it though, quick disclaimer that this reading is for multiple energies. So take the messages that resonate with you and leave the ones that don't. With that being said, we're going to jump right into the reading. What messages do we have for the collective? April 7th through April 13th, 2021. April 7th, April 13th. All right, so jumping right into it, I feel like if we're leading off of last week, if you didn't tune into last week, you can go back and look at it. But if we're leading into last week and having been called to release all of these things that are no longer serving you, right? Stepping into this week, you're being encouraged not to fall into the temptations of falling back into those energies, those situations, the temptations, the doubts, the beliefs, the negative energies that you have been called to release or you've been working to release. Spirit is encouraging you not to fall back into that energy, right? Fall back into that cycle. They're definitely telling you that there's some movement choices and decisions to be made here, right? And the movement choices and decisions that you make in this moment within this week are going to be the movement choices and decisions that help you begin building the foundation it is you're looking for. So with that being said, just making sure that the movement choices and decisions you're making are for your highest good, because if not, if you do fall back into this like temptation energy, you're going to be building you're going to be using those like temptive negative energy as the blocks of your foundation, and you don't want your foundation to crumble again. That's what we just released from last week, right? So you're being called to step out of this temptive energy, this negative energy, this codependency energy, and step into the power that you have, boom, as the universe within itself experiencing itself, to move forward positively in the direction you want to see your life going. You have all the power you need to create the life you want, to create the abundance you want, to really manifest all the things it is that you want in your life, or manifest all the things it is that you want in your life. You have that power, and Spirit is encouraging you within this week to really honor that power and tap into that power with the decisions, movement choices, you're like making within this week. Ultimately though, yeah, you will be successful and victorious in moving past this energy in the movement choices and decisions that you're making, as long as you're doing it and honoring your highest self. Yeah, you're moving toward a place of balance, so not allowing yourself to be thrown off balance by the same temptive energies that you've been called to walk away from. Yeah, so once again, recognizing that you are a light being. You are made of light, you are made of energy, and Spirit is telling you that it's time to start allowing your light to shine authentically and unapologetically, living for yourself, because you were placed on this earth for a reason, in this time for a reason. And so Spirit is telling you, like, allow yourself to shine authentically and brightly so that you can get to your passions, get to your purpose, and allow what you're supposed to be here for to start unfolding for you, right? Moving with the awareness that you are always divinely guided and always divinely protected in everything it is that you do, right? So you don't really have to be in the worry mindset, in the negative energy, doubts, fears mindset. Stepping out of that mindset and stepping into your trust of the universe and your trust in your spirit guides. Spirit is telling you, when you step into that trust of yourself and your guides and your light, you will be moving toward a place of truth, right? So more truths are going to start being revealed to you. You're going to start understanding things that you might not understand before. Things are just going to start making more sense for you. Spirit is telling you, yeah, you're moving toward a place of material harvest within this week. So once again, moving back to that movement, choices, and decisions, making sure the movement, choices, and decisions that you're making are going to help you move toward that material harvest you're supposed to be reaping within this week. Yeah, with this fulfillment of wishes card, so Spirit hears your prayers, Spirit hears what you're asking for, and they're saying that, like, it's all here for you to grab, right? It's on the other side of these temptive energies. It's on the other side of this movement, choices, and decisions. So it's just time to release some things, not allowing yourself to fall back into the same emotional cycles that you've fallen into before, because these cycles clearly are not reaping the benefits that you've been looking for, right? So Spirit is telling you that it's time to create some new cycles for yourself so that you can start reaping the benefits of the life you've been looking for, of the seeds you've been sowing within this week. So as you're moving forward from these temptive energies, as you're moving out of these negative emotional, mental, spiritual spaces, Spirit is telling you not to allow yourself to fall into the energy of conflict and defeat. So not to get down on yourself mentally and emotionally if you're not healing in the time you feel you should be healing, if your blessings are not coming in at the time you feel your blessings should be coming in, because everything happens in divine timing, right? So be patient with yourself. Yeah, with this rest and rejuvenate card, give yourself time to heal, give yourself time to align and elevate, give yourself time to rest and rejuvenate mentally, emotionally, and spiritually within this week. That way you're not caught up in this conflict and defeat energy, right? Recognizing that there definitely will be some obstacles and challenges on your journey. Nothing in life is easy. And if it was easy, it's not in your life for a long time. Yeah, we have to work for the things that are here in our life for a long time. So Spirit is telling you that these obstacles and challenges that you're being faced with within this week are definitely here to help you learn and grow, to help you elevate and move toward the fulfillment of wishes it is that you're looking for. So not to allow you feeling like these obstacles and challenges are kind of like blocking you in a way, but Spirit is telling you that these are here to help you grow, and you just have to change your perspective a little bit on what you're being faced with within this week. Yeah, because we're definitely stepping into the energy of facing our shadows within this week, right? With this temptation. So the things we've been called to release thus far, in some ways are going to pop back up on us in this week, right? So just being aware that some of the energies that you've been called to release are going to pop back up as almost like a test from the universe to see if you've really moved on from the things you say you released, or if you're going to fall back into those same emotional cycles, right? So really moving forward and leaning on the people and the energies around you, the partnerships and alliances. There are people around you that are here to help you. There are people around you that are here to support you. So Spirit is telling you, just be open to the partnerships and alliances that are around you with this in this week, because they can help you move forward out of your emotional cycles and into your abundance. Yeah, so we got the deception and envy card here. So there are some energies around you that are not necessarily here for your highest good, but for a lot of us, I'm feeling like it's more so self-sabotage, right? The deception and envy is more so coming from like your ego or your shadow self, right? Not wanting to release certain aspects of yourself so that you can move forward because fear or comfortability, whatever it might be. I'm seeing, yeah, with this mental conflict card, that a lot of the things that are going on in your life, a lot of the obstacles and challenges you're being faced with mentally and emotionally are you're putting on yourself because of the mental battle you're having with your shadow and your light, right? So stepping away from the shadow energies, but not necessarily doing away with them, right? Recognizing what your shadow energy is, honoring that shadow energy, but consciously making the decision to move in your light regardless of what your shadow energy may have been like, or how your shadow energy may have reacted. And moving toward this is what is going to ignite your passions, right? Stepping out of that mental conflict, stepping away from that deception and envious energy is what's going to help you move toward your foundations and achievements, right? Moving with hope in your heart. Once again, you are divinely guided and divinely protected in everything you do. So moving with hope in your heart, knowing that what you are going through, you're growing through, knowing that nothing is happening to you, everything is happening for you, even the obstacles and challenges that you may find yourself facing, right? Even the tests of the universe are happening for you so they can make sure that you're ready for your blessings and your abundance. Because if you still have the same emotional cycles, if you still allow yourself to fall into the same emotional cycles, if Spirit gave you your blessings, you wouldn't know how to handle it anyway, right? So Spirit is telling you that you're going through these obstacles and challenges so that you can grow into your blessings and abundance and be ready for all of the blessings that are coming your way. Yeah, moving forward with the memories of love that you have experienced in the past, but not allowing the emotions negatively, however they may have impacted you, to hold you back from experiencing your love in the present and the future. Recognizing that love is the way that the universe speaks to you. So when I say love, I don't just mean in relationships. I mean opening yourself up to the love of the universe is opening yourself up to your blessings, your abundance, opportunities, people coming into your life. So once again, opening up that heart chakra, right? Living in love, accepting love more often, and giving love more often is what is going to help you open yourself up to moving toward your blessings and abundance. Utilizing that throat chakra. Wow, Spirit. Utilizing this throat chakra, right? Opening up that throat chakra, saying what needs to be said, speaking your truth. Once again, suffering in silence. They're they are shouting at y'all. Suffering in silence. So definitely there are some things that we are not saying within this week, and that's what's causing that mental conflict for you, right? You're stuck in your head. You're going back and forth in your head about what needs to be said, about what needs to be released. And Spirit is telling you, start speaking up. Start asking for help. Start asking for support, because you will be surprised at the amount of people around you who are here to help you, who are here to support you, but closed mouths don't get fed, right? Closed hearts don't get fed either. So Spirit is telling you it's time to open up your heart, speak your truth, say what is on your mind, and start celebrating yourself, right? Spirit is telling you that they are celebrating you in all of the movement and progression that you have made this far, and they want you to also celebrate yourself. yourself because you deserve it. A win is a win, no matter how big or how small. So Spirit is just telling you, like, now is the time to celebrate, recognize, and honor the movement that you have made, and then keep moving. Bottom of the deck energy for this week is disruption. So yeah, I'm really feeling this testing energy this week. Just pay attention to how you are reacting to certain things. Recognize if you're reacting from a level of your shadow self, of your lower vibrational self, or if you are reacting from the place that your light would react from where your higher self, from where you want to be. How would the person you're trying to be react to the situations you're being tested with within this week? Because that is what Spirit is really trying to get you to recognize. Is you have to step out of, yes, you've released some cycles, but you have to step out of those cycles emotionally and mentally as well. So that's what we're learning within this week. Let's look at the final messages from the tarot. Final messages, Spirit. Wow, Spirit, okay. All right, so for final messages, we've got the Hermit, we've got the Two of Pentacles, we've got the Fool, we've got the Six of Swords, and we've got the Six of Wands. So definitely within this week, spending some time by yourself, going into yourself, going into nature, just retreating with this rest and rejuvenate energy, recharging yourself, and then figuring out how you want to move for further within this week. Definitely with this Two of Pentacles energy, I'm feeling like some of us are juggling some things. We're not really sure emotionally how to handle some things that we're being faced with within this week. So that's where that recognizing if you're reacting from your lower vibrational self or your higher vibrational self is really going to kick in for this week, because you are going to be tested. So you will be juggling some things emotionally and mentally. So Spirit is just telling you, really being conscious of how you're reacting within this week. Definitely you're moving into some new beginnings. There's a lot of movement here with the Six of Swords and the Six of Wands and the Fool. So I just feel like these new beginnings, some of y'all might be moving, like physically moving, some of y'all across country, across water, but just staying strong and staying persistent in what is true for yourself, what is true for your light, and moving forward in that, right? Following your intuition and your guidance, wholeheartedly trusting it, and you will get where it is that you want to be. But just really being patient with yourself within this week. Questions to ask yourself within this week: what is tempting you? It's a heavy question, but what is an addiction for you? Whether it be person, whether it be substances, whether it be a place and energy. What addictions and temptations are you holding onto that are no longer serving you? What movements, choices, and decisions do you need to make within this week to help you move further towards your progression? How can you further allow your light to shine unapologetically? What truths are being revealed to you? What emotional cycles do you need to release within this week? What emotional cycles are coming up for you within this week, and how can you work on healing and moving from them? What's conflicting you mentally? What are you going back and forth in your head about, and how can you ground yourself and really focus on making a decision? What energies are not here for your highest good, even if it's your own? How can you release those energies? Yeah. The obstacles and challenges you're being faced with, just make sure you're asking yourself, is this a test? Have I learned from my situations in the past, or is this a repeating cycle, and how can you move from that cycle? Last question is, what is it that you're not saying, and how can you further vocalize your truth within this week? Thank you so much for tuning in with me. This was a great reading, honestly. I hope all of y'all stay grounded within this week. I hope all of you open yourself up in that heart chakra so that you can allow the love of the universe to guide you to where it is you're supposed to be going. because I do see a lot of movement here. Many blessings. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this reading, you can tune in to more like this at www.gohamradio.com. We have shows every weekday. So on Mondays, we have Jamming with DJ Roscoe. On Tuesdays, we've got Mr. Mind's Top 10. On Wednesdays, you can get your reading every week. On Thursdays, we've got Lo-Fi from the Lair with Sinoff. And on Fridays, we've got Dirty with DJ Dirt. So tune in, come check out. We've got a vibe for everybody. If you would like to book a personal reading with me or a personal yoga session, you can do so at www.DVNDestini.com. If you live in the San Diego area and you would like to come get your fitness on, I do teach yoga classes every Wednesday at 5 p.m. at Power Through Fitness. DM me for more information. And if you're in the San Diego area and you're 420 friendly and you like karaoke, Go Ham Radio is putting on a smoky karaoke event this coming Friday, April 9th at 8 p.m. So tune in with them. Tap in with Go Ham Radio on Instagram for more information. Stay divine. Peace.
Smoky karaoke. I'm hungry. They had a lot to say this week.